Hello, amazing, wonderful you, Susanna Mittermaier here. I'm super thrilled and excited and so happy. Holy moly. So you know how it is when you finally receive more. I've been asking for this in the past, especially days and what else can I receive? So what else can you receive that you have never ever considered? And so this is something that there's a new space showing up right now that I guess we've been asking for a while now, and here it is, voila. And this is something really, really incredible. So, this, what else could you receive that you have never ever considered? So right now, we are having a 3-day pragmatic practitioner class. It's a pragmatic psychology class, and it's just incredible. There are all these people from all over the world joining, from almost every continent, like India, Brazil, other Latin American countries, Europe, the States. I probably forget many, and it's just incredible how these people from all these different cultures and countries, we all get together and people are asking, what else do I know about creating change in the world? There are all these people who know something different is possible, something different is available for us. And they're all like being the question, okay, there's something here I know, let us tickle it out and let us access what we know about creating change in the world. And it's called pragmatic practitioners because these people are practitioners in many different ways. Some of them are teachers, social workers, parents, people, and some of them are doctors, coaches. Some of them are access facilitators, like a very diverse group of people who just get together and say, hey, what do I know about creating change? And so today is day 3, and we've been playing and facilitating each other, and because it's a very practical class. And it's been so incredibly beautiful to see how, in the beginning, they were trying to find the right way to create change in their own lives, and also when they work with other people, and they compared with what they have learned before. And today there was this new space coming up where people are trusting themselves, and they use what they be to create change and invite the other person to create change. And this is what we can be. This is what we can be for ourselves. And this is what we can be for each other. So what if you worry less about how to create change in your life, how to get the things you're asking for? What if you worry less and relax more? Relax into the change that you're asking for, and trust that what you be, and this is not something you can understand. This is not a concept. This is not a conversation you can wrap your mind around. It's more like receive. I started this Facebook Live with what else can you receive that you've never ever acknowledged or considered. So what if this is also a Facebook Live where you don't think, you just receive? So when you ask for change in your life with yourself, and when you work with other people, what if you worry less about how you should do this and how to do, or even like, what question do I ask? What tool should I use? What if this is way too much work? What if this is where you go into doing, rather than, okay, what space can I occupy? What could I allow myself to be that would melt this with total ease? So today, for example, we had 2 participants in the class, 2 males, 2 men, and they were like facilitating. And so the person facilitating, he was really cool because he relaxed, and he was asking the person he facilitated, he was asking him questions, and he relaxed, and he let the person find out what he knows. And everybody in the class went, wow. And it opened up this space of, wow, this is what we can be for ourselves, and this is what we can be for the world. This is what we can be for the world, where we don't worry about what else should I do and stress around it, but what else can I be? What space can I relax into? So right now, wherever you are, whatever's going on around you right now, ask yourself, what if I just relax into exactly how my life is right now? What if you just go and relax into exactly how your life is right now? And just for a moment, don't judge it. Don't project. Don't expect. Just like things are as they are right now. What if I relax into it with total utmost gratitude for everything that is the way it is right now? No judgment, just for 10 seconds. In the next 10 seconds, you can judge again, but just for 10 seconds, don't judge. And now ask, hey, wow, how does it get any better in this? I wonder, what else is truly possible? Wow. And so, that's a wonderful space. It's really melting, exactly like you say, it's so melting. And from that relaxation, you can change so much in your life. You can actually receive the contribution that's around you. You know, how many of you have been asking for nurturing people in your life, for playmates, for contribution? Well, what would you have to be and receive for that to actualize? You know, if you run around like a mad chicken, what else do I do? What else do I do? Whoa! That's one thing. If you relax and receive, what is that creating? And so also with this space, what if you acknowledge what you are already creating and what you're already changing in your life? So what have you already changed in your life that you could acknowledge now? You know, and also if you are someone who desires to create change in the world, what are you waiting for? And what we realized today, people were like, oh, wow, I'm waiting for a session or a class to change. You know, what if you don't wait for the next session or the next class to change the world? Everything that is, will you please destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and yawns. What if every moment is a possibility of creating more change than you can control? Different reality. And also, I'm going to give you this exercise because we did this at class today. It just came out of the blue. It just, you know, it wanted to be played with. So, okay, so ask yourself right now, so truth, what are you inviting yourself to? And if you need a time period, take, I don't know, 6 months or a year, whatever feels lighter to you. So what are you inviting yourself to in the next 6 months to a year? And don't think about it. Don't look for a picture. Just get the energy of it. So what is the energy of that? What are you inviting? Like, imagine if someone asks you for a dance. Can I have this dance with you? And he invites you or she invites you to a dance. And you say, okay, yes. So get the energy of what are you as a being inviting yourself to in the next 6 months to a year. Get the energy of that. And don't think about it. And there's no feeling you can have. It's just like it's like a nothing. It's just like a space. So don't worry about, I don't get it because I don't get a feeling and a thought. No, you shouldn't get a feeling and a thought. It's a perception which has no feeling and no thought attached. It's just like a space and it feels like nothing. So you're good, all good. Okay, so what are you inviting yourself to in the next 6 months to a year? Get the energy of that, and now relax into it. And just gently say yes. And then let it go. And just say, hey, universe, whatever is required for this to actualize, let me know. And everything that does not allow you to be, nor perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it. Thanks. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So there's a totally different paradigm out there to create change. Change is very pragmatic. It's about doing what works. And I am thrilled with these people at this pragmatic practitioner class that we're just having from, I forgot Russia, from all over the world, in so many different countries and languages. It's just incredible. And there was one lady, she's a doctor. She was so amazing. She just, said, I thought, intelligence is something totally different. Like she bought this idea of intelligence, of this reality. I have to read stuff, I have to educate myself, I have to become really smart. And with this class, I realized, wow, true intelligence is knowing that you know and trusting that you know. And it's about trusting that whatever information every situation requires, it's available. It's there easily and effortlessly. And that was like, exactly, this is what we're inviting to, for you to be the leader who knows that they know. Wow. So I am thrilled, guys. This is such a beautiful life form, getting out there in the world, and so many things to play with. So this is the space that I so desire to invite you to bathe in. You can just bathe in space. The world is going crazy around us. People discuss back and forth and what's right, what's wrong, what's good, what's bad. Holy camoli. And we could discuss until the cows come home and have this point of view and that point of view. And one can entertain oneself with that. And the question is, there's no right or wrong in that. It's just like, that's one way of creating. And what else do you know? What is available beyond this? What space can you be that melts insanity with total ease and creates a different possibility? So there's going to be more to come of this pragmatic practitioner program and what else is possible. So, and again, what if you don't have to wait for a session to create change? Oh, I got to tell you this one. That was so beautiful. So last week, I think it was, I had a foundation class in Austria. And there was this lady, and it was her first class, and which I love, because when people, it's their first class, they have no expectations. They don't go, oh, this should happen, or they don't have a result in mind. They're like, oh, something new tools. I'm ready. I'm just going to receive it. So she was one of those who was just like totally open to receive. And so we had day one, and I think it was on day two, she came to class and she said, I got to tell you guys something. And so she said, you know what? I was in the hotel that I was staying overnight, and next to us, there was a wedding in another room. And the mother of the bride, she was running into the restaurant, very upset, stressed, and said, gosh, can somebody help us? The groom is totally, how do you say in English, totally like stressed, and he's just sitting down. He can't get up. Has a nervous breakdown. And so the mother comes to the restaurant asking, does anybody have something they can help with? And she thought to herself, the lady from the class, she thought to herself, well, I have all these tools. I learned so much on day one, so I have a lot of tools. But she asked, and this was brilliant, she asked, is there anything I can contribute? And she got a yes, but she relaxed into the question. She didn't do something right away. She just stayed with the question. And she's like, okay, so what can I do? What can I contribute here? She relaxed. And then the lady came closer. She looked at the lady and she said, excuse me, I have some oils in my room. Would you like me to get them? Brilliant move, because she knew, okay, if I tell her, oh, I have this energetic thing and these tools, probably wouldn't have worked. She knew, she trusted her knowing. So she took this stuff that this lady might have been able to hear. And the woman says, the mother of the bride says, yes, please get those oils. Amazing, thank you. So she went to her room, she got the oils, she went to the groom, she gave him the oils, and then she put her arm on his shoulder, delivering the energy that his body and his being required. And the groom started to cry, and he cried and cried and cried and cried. And she did one of the tools she learned in class, which is expand out the zone. She gave him more space. She like expanded his space. And the groom relaxed. And like she could perceive how much pressure there was on him to be the perfect husband, to fulfill this need of this person, to fulfill that need of that person, to be like this, to be like that. And so he relaxed and he looked at her and said, "Thank you so much. I know it wasn't the oils." And she smiled. He went up and he could have the wedding. They could have the wedding. And because of her, and that was so beautiful. You never know what you get to change and what you get to facilitate out in the world. You might be surprised of what you facilitate by what you be and by the questions you ask. So what are you waiting for to change the world and to create the future that works for us? So wonderful people. This is it from actually the Pragmatic Psychology Center in Vienna. And I hope this was a contribution to you guys. And thank you for being you, and have way too much fun with that and with you. Bye.